Okay, that's not a good start. My name is Esme Rose. I'm actually cheating because today is the 11th of December 2022. But by the time this is uploaded, it will be the 14th of December 2022. And I am 22 years old. Tired. Hardworking, I'm going to include that as one. And independent. Yeah. Even though I'm a completely different person to who I was a year ago, I feel like those three words are the best way to describe me. I'm still all those things, but more, just more of them. I've always said this. Yes, I feel this tremendous amount of pressure, but none of it comes from home. Yeah, I can't explain how true that still is. My parents are the most supportive of anything I do. Whatever I decide to do, they are supporting me 100%. I still feel a lot of pressure though, mainly from work, because I'm new, I'm young, I'm still learning what the expectations are and what's expected of me, but also I'm still the kind of person who puts pressure on themselves. A lot of the time for no reason. Think very carefully about what it is you want to do and what you want to pursue. Don't feel like you have to commit to something for years and years and that will end up being your career. It's okay to dabble in things and to be unsure and try things out. That's okay. Ooh, okay. Okay, we're really getting into things now, aren't we? I was right. Because I'm doing a job now that I love that has absolutely nothing to do with what I was doing a year ago. I was working towards getting a film degree. I now work with 4-year-olds. What was I even doing a year ago? Oh, don't pick writing and directing as a module. You never wanted to be a director. You never really wanted to do writing. I know you had to pick a second module, but why this one? That was just a mess of a module. Wow. What advice would I want to give myself last year? Oh gosh. You know what? Watching these old clips, I sound so confident because I'm using all these big preachy phrases, but I look so lost. I don't know if anyone else can tell, but I just look so... Wow. I had no idea who I was or what I wanted to be, what I wanted to do, and I felt trapped in so many different aspects of my life. Get out. Get out of any situation you can that makes you feel trapped, uncomfortable, because you were so lost. Wow. You see, my brain immediately went to getting my degree. How bad is that? Obviously. No, I got deferred. I got deferred, so I didn't graduate in July this year with the rest of my cohort. I'm graduating in February next year. And you know what part of the gag is? I'm not even going to my graduation. Oh man. So yeah, that's not on the agenda anymore. That's not. Oh man. Right now, the most important thing to me, there's always two sides to it, because always friends and family are going to be the most important aspect of my life, but my job is also extremely important to me. I feel a lot like Rachel in that one clip in Friends where she's trying to explain to Ross that her work is for her and she's out there on her own and it's hers and she loves it. That's how I feel about my work.
But my work, it's for me, you know? I'm out there on my own and I'm doing it. And it's scary, but I love it because it's mine.
Ooh, canal is multiple. Canal is multiple. Of course I can, there's no one else in the room. Okay, last year when I was asked this question, I listed probably about 50 artists. And that's too many, so I'm gonna try and boil it down. BTS, ATEEZ, TXT, Stray Kids, Chase Atlantic, Queen, Elton John, Darcy Jones, Sigrid, Billie Eilish, always the inspo, Girl in Red, Harry Styles, Finding Hope, Maya fucking Hawke, Maya Hawke. She changed my life. I'm actually going to see her in March next year. My first ever concert. I'm going by myself. I'm so excited. Praise Maya Hawke. And obviously there's so many more. I mean, look at me, I'm wearing a black t-shirt, a black blazer, and I'm not gonna lie, I've not changed in that sense. Although I'm not wearing a black top at the moment, because I deliberately wanted to wear something different to last year. Although I'm still rocking out with the blazer, but this is a proper blazer from Bershka. The one I had last year was from Shein. I was a fraud. If it's somewhere that I've never visited, then I'd love to visit Seoul in South Korea or Tokyo in Japan. In terms of places I have been, I'd love to go back to Amsterdam in the Netherlands. I would still love to go to Tokyo and Seoul. Those are huge goals for me because travel is one thing that really scares me. So I know those are going to be long-term goals as opposed to short-term, quick, easy to achieve goals. I would still love to go to Amsterdam. I know that was my answer last year, but I'm actually in the process of booking a trip for, I think, Easter, around like early April kind of time, just before my birthday, and that's so exciting! You see, my style changes all the time. Comfy, yeah, definitely comfy. Casual, yeah. Always changes. I still don't really know what my style is. I think I've pinpointed it to a smaller... Going back to uni for my second year. The first year was such a train wreck, partially because of COVID, partially because I'm me. I think a big reason as to why that was so scary is because we were still in the midst of COVID. No one knew if or when the world was going back to normal and everything was just a bit out of sorts, including my brain, as usual. This has been a scary year though. Third year of uni is a big step and it was not an easy ride because we had to work, I say we, my best friend and I had to work with some very challenging people, and that gave us a lot of obstacles to face. In April I was told that I wasn't going to graduate on time. The uni did not treat us well. I took a big personal step in July that altered my life dramatically, for the good, for the better, but it was scary. And then in September I started my new job, which I love so much, but I am terrified. I'm still terrified. I'm still learning. I want to do well for the teachers I work with, but for the kids in my class as well. The value of taking breaks. Not that I listen to that all the time, but okay. I still don't listen to that. I just drive myself until I no longer work. So that's something that I still need to work on. I'm definitely better than I was last year, but I still need to improve. As I get older, I'm learning more and more the importance of being selfish. I'm not saying to screw everyone else and just do whatever you want to do without anyone else's consideration. That's not what I'm saying. But there are so many situations that I can think of where I should have prioritised myself, but instead I've prioritised those around me. And okay, I make a really good point. But I'm saying this last year when I had done absolutely nothing about it. Now, it's something I'm still working on and I'm not perfect at it, and I don't think I ever will be. But I'm definitely putting myself first in so many situations, and I can feel the benefits of it, and I'm so grateful. I was so scared of people thinking it was a bad thing, but it's not. A few things. I hope you graduated. I hope you got that degree. I was so naive. Okay, that hurt me a lot. Whether you're working in a cafe, childminding, doing your PG cert, whatever it is you're doing, I hope you are enjoying it more than uni. Yep, I am definitely enjoying my job more than uni. It's so important to love what you do. And if you're not loving what you do, then get out of it, because it's not worth it. Yeah. It is not worth the ag, the misery, the finances if it's something that costs. It's just not worth it. So make sure, please, do something that you enjoy. Wow. I mentioned this earlier, I was so lost there. I was not enjoying life, or where I was in my life. But I can say that now I'm happy with where I am in my life. I've got great people around me. I like my job. I'm making money, so I'm working towards other goals. A huge goal of mine is to travel more. Not like gap year kind of travelling, but like I say, I'm going to see Maya Hawke in London in March. I want to be going to Amsterdam in April. Maybe somewhere in the summer holidays. But I also I'm starting to save up for my first place, which is exciting. I don't really have a clear plan about that yet, but that's a big life goal I'm working towards. So yeah, I have goals now, which is something I did not have a year ago. So wow. I'm very grateful to have goals, because I've not had goals for many years. I said I wanted a setup next year that wasn't a ring light and me sitting against my radiator, but hey, I guess times haven't changed.